Hi everyone, this is R.A. Sweeney here to talk to you about another passage from the book Praying with the Book of Praises as part of the Praying with the Gospel series. Today I wanted to look at Psalm 4, which is just kind of a cool, there's a lot of cool stuff going on in the prayer itself. It's a cool psalm and wanted to just kind of touch on some of those things. So it's a psalm of David, and it talks about how he's in distress, and we never really find out what he's in distress about. Which we see that a lot especially in the Psalms, but in a lot of the prayers that we see in Scripture, we don't really know exactly what the context is. And so to me, it's almost like this invitation of, this is the type of prayer that you can pray. This is the type of understanding you can have of God. This is the type of relationship you can have with Him, the things you can expect from Him, regardless of the situation. We don't need to, match the context to the prayer. It's just, this is who God is, and this is how you can pray in those situations, and makes it a bit more universal and a lot more relatable, which I think is really cool. But then after he kind of shares his lament with God, or his distress with God, he goes on to kind of grieve over the people that are causing his distress. It's not a pouring out his anger about those people. It's not, I hate these guys so much. It's a, God, they're trapped. The enemy has gotten to them. The enemy has caged them and enslaved them and is forcing them to do these things. And so it's almost a prayer for those people that are actually attacking him or causing his distress, whatever the case may be. He's praying for them in that moment, saying like, God, these people need you because they are enslaved by someone else. So I thought that was really cool. And then the prayer kind of goes on to David reminding himself. The prayer almost turns back onto himself to remind himself of who God is. And so he's looking back at who God's been to him in the past, what he knows about God, who he knows God to be, those sorts of things. And so then at the end of all that, there's just rest. That's the only thing that remains after all those things, is to say, God, I've told you what's going on. I've brought my requests before you, and I remember who you are, and I just trust that you have this. I came to you with my problem, and now I trust that you're actually going to help me in that problem, and you're going to take care of things. And so just kind of a really cool prayer, how all that comes together here in Psalm 4. Hope it was a blessing. Thanks, everyone.